now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
You what up, it's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, man. It's going on day 4, and I still ain't got my voice back. But the show must go on, man. Yeah, I did my videos on the guy named J Hood. You guys can go check out my previous videos on the J Hood content. But this content right here is a little bit different. J Hood explains the war and how it started in the LA County Jail with the Bloods and the Crips. The only thing I don't like about this content here, I guess we'll get to it when the show starts. Let's get to the content, y'all. Let's go. Check him out.
Yo, we back for another video, and you already know who it is. It's J Hood. All blessings to the Most High. All blessings to the Most High. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, we're trying to grow the channel. I really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. If you like my video, comment. You know, give me some feedback. I do respond to dang near all my comments, as long as they positive. I respond to some of the negative ones. But yeah, today, oh, one more thing. We accept all donations. The Cash App is in the description. Again, I'm gonna tell y'all what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to watch all the commercials, man. I'm trying to get some money.
Man, hurry up and get to the content. Man, shout out to Kendrick Lamar for that good Super Bowl performance last night, man. A lot of people said it was mid, but I think he was trying to do more than just rap to you guys and turn up. A lot of y'all want that turn up and really don't pay attention to what's really going on. I think he had a message in the video, which will come out. You know how all these people come out with these conspiracies and everything that they got to say. Oh, my voice is horrible, y'all. But that will come out. Yeah, man, shout out to Kendrick. Got my Compton hat on today, man. Shout out to my city. Very proud of my city. Always coming through, man, in this hip-hop thing on this West Coast. Let's get back to this J Hood content, man. Let's go.
And be legit. And keep bringing y'all this good content. So today, we gonna talk about gangs, right? How you can be part of a gang and get sucked in to a war that has nothing to do with you. And just because
I think that's part of being in a gang. I think when gang members join the gang, they don't know that they big homie 30, 40 years ago got his leather coat took, or his girlfriend took, and he's jealous because another dude and took his girlfriend. So, you know, it all started over something like that. And, you know, by the time that people join gangs, it'd be 30, 40 years down the line. They don't even know what they be. They just straight up just get into somebody else's beef that don't have nothing to do with them, all because they're part of this gang. So that goes on the streets, not just in jail.
you remember that gang or of that entity, of that, you're under that umbrella. We're going to talk about this war that everybody, C-Star, Low Mac, Baby Braze, Foley, everybody was involved in, how it started, how we at the Compton and Watts Crips got put into the war. And you know, how we had to make an alliance. Well, we didn't have to make an alliance, but how we did make a bond. This is a true story. Everything I'm about to tell you is facts. All right.
I hope nobody didn't get injured or hurt, because if this is facts and this is a true story and somebody got really injured and went to the hospital, or if it's an open case or anything, a lawsuit that's might be in a process, this video right here gonna sums it up, because this is facts, like this dude said.
All right, so look, Foley had 4700. They was calling it Tiny Lokeville. Everybody was in there. All the powerhouse neighborhoods was in there. If you was somebody, if you was a powerhouse, 4-Leaf needed you, he wanted you in that module. 4-Leaf is a chess player. You feel me? And he's active. Big old sized up light skinned nigga. Y'all see pictures of him. And he play. So yeah, he had 4,700. And everything that came through there, you feel me? Every red rag that came through there, every blood that came through there, he was doing them bad. Him, the nigga H Blank from Bud Long, big old black nigga, looked like Terry Crews, knocking everything out. They was doing niggas bad. Stabbing niggas, putting peanut butter in their butt, knocking niggas out, jacking niggas, right? You just always heard.
Putting peanut butter in their butt. Part of the game is that. Ain't nothing gangster about that. I know it's to humiliate somebody, but why would you want to pull somebody's drawers down and see they butt? Kind of freaky up in there.
Some crazy stuff going on in 47. You feel me? So really nobody could really hang with Leaf. So K5 was in prison. He came down on his appeal. He was still on the line at this time. So he comes down from the pen. He lands in 48. Now, when he lands in 48, he been in the pen, but when you in the pen, you working out, you moving around in the county jail, you're not really active like that, right? So he came down and he was on that. He came down during the Brim indictment. So he was there with a gang of his young homies and with YG Nut. They called each other cousins. Everybody want to be related to YG Nut because he got the money. You feel me? My nigga YG Nut, he a get money nigga, right? And he like a chess player too. He like the 4-Leaf for the Brims. And him, ironically, him and 4-Leaf are cousins. So it must be in a bloodline. To be thinkers, right? So 47 and 48 is right next to each other. And they share a vending machine. So people used to have to go to the vending machine with their knives, deep. You want to go get a soda, sunflower seeds, anything from the vending machine, you go out there 5 deep. Because you just might run into the ops at the vending machine. It's just like if niggas sharing.
So I wonder, excuse me, I wonder if this vending machine is in all these dorms. Because I don't remember when I was in there, they didn't have no vending machines or anything like that. But this is the point I want to make. If there's vending machines and everybody is walking to the vending machine deep, like we on the streets, we got our burners, our knives, that's a burner in jail. How is it that guys are getting head up fades? Nobody is using them burners. Now it's cool to get a head up fade. I'm not saying don't take that out. But what I'm saying is you hear all these stories how we running fools up in there and nah. It don't go like that. At least I'm and you know what, it's starting to sound like I'm the crazy one because I'm looking like, man, it don't go like that. Man, you're gonna have to get into it with all of us. Ain't no getting into it and whooping no homies, whooping us all out. Nah, man. Let this young dude finish telling his story.
In the liquor store, right? So like I said, K5 came down. So K5 whooping everything, Leaf whooping everything. So I don't want to throw the police under the bus, but the police like this stuff. They want to know, they bet on fights. They like, look, Leaf, you ain't scared of nothing, go over there and fight K5. So Leaf get walked over there by the police. Now when Leaf get walked over there by the police, he's basically went to the ring.
That don't even sound right. Not saying it didn't happen, but ain't no police for the talk. One of us or manipulating us to go get down with somebody. That's how they doing it now? The police is manipulating y'all to go get down?
Rims. That's how many of them niggas in there. So he took my homeboy, Jap from Compton neighborhood with him. But Jap went over there to go holler at him.
Oh man, come on, bruh. See, I just did my video a couple of days ago. You know, we had our little interaction. You know what I'm saying? I had my video against you. Now here you go again. Stop naming homies names, bruh. Just say one of the homies from the card or say, yeah, somebody that run with us, man. Stop saying homies names, bruh. What's wrong with you, man?
Some homies. You feel me? Jap didn't go over there to assist him in any type of violence or to fight anybody. He just went there as another Crip that came out. He was out for the Compton Watts Crips, and him and Leaf his boys. He's from neighborhood Compton, so you know they loving him. So they walk over there to 48. So Leaf and K5 get in the ring. Two powerhouses. This is the fight of the century. This is the fight of the century.
And for the record, just because you from neighborhood Compton, you still running with Comptons. Just because you from neighborhood Compton, you still running with Comptons. You're not fit to be from neighborhood Compton and you fit to go run with some LA Comptons. We had been to put so many holes up in you, you'll be leaking like a faucet. You know what I'm saying? You know, I get where you going with this, but he's still from Compton. Now I get it. They got love because they got the same. You know, they from neighborhood. They might got love for the little neighborhood thing, but it's still a Compton thing. Let's get that clear.
De La Hoya Mayweather. You feel me? This is it. So they get in there. I didn't see the fight. From what I heard, K5 was getting the best of Leaf. Right? From what I heard. But Leaf pulled out Yicky and started stabbing K5 in his face.
Oh, man.
Face, chest, neck.
Oh. Oh, man. You could have left that part of the story out. Shout out 4Leaf, man. 4Leaf called my phone a couple of years ago when I was working with Crip Mac. And I remember somebody had found out, because Crip Mac stayed around the corner from me when I stayed in Paramount. And somebody heard Crip Mac voice. It's like the second time I had to go check on Crip Mac too. I guess somebody heard his voice in his apartment building, and they called me like, "Hey, Rock, somebody called us and let us know that they know where he at. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of enemies. Can he come over there where you at?" And that was my first time talking to 4Leaf. Another time, I had to get Crip Mac out of something, man. He was getting into it at a hotel room, talking loud. I had got wind that he was over there. I had to pull up over there where he was at. The room was on Artesia and Downey Avenue, right off the 91 freeway. I pulled up over there, hollered at him, told him I'm right up the street, bruh. If you ain't got your thing on you, I go get my thing, but you gotta kick back. You can't, people know that voice from anywhere. Yeah, but shout out 4Leaf. And you shouldn't have said his name on this video right here, saying that he bust on somebody, he stabbed somebody. Come on, bruh.
Get the eat him up, boom, 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 boom. K5 like, ah. I wasn't there, this is just what I heard, right? Then,
if you wasn't there and it's what you heard, you shouldn't be speaking on that. You only speak on what you see. You don't speak on what you hear. Because the person that you hear from could be a hater. If you don't see it, you don't speak on it. And if you see it, in some cases, you still don't speak on it.
Said P-Man from Brim was right there watching K5 get stabbed. And then Leaf had the knife, bloody knife in his hand, allegedly, and was like, 40 Crip move, nigga, 40 Crip move. And he said, P-Man, get the fuck out the way. I don't want, like, he didn't want none of Leaf. Boom. And, hey, Jap, come on, let's go. Boom. They walk out the module. Boom. So K5 in the cell, stabbed all in his face, you feel me? Stabbed up. He need to go to the nurse. He don't do no man down, no weird stuff. He patch it up with some coffee, wait an hour, you feel me? And then he goes to the nurse when everybody went safe. Now, this dude, K5, says, man, Jap from Compton neighborhood handed 4-Leaf the knife. Because they said they patted 4-Leaf down before he went inside the cell. But they probably was even, they didn't. They didn't, that was just something they said to make excuses. So I don't even know if 4-Leaf was losing the fight. That could have just been what he was on. You feel me? Cause he don't.
Again, I don't even know if 4-Leaf was losing the fight. If the homie was right there, like you say, pretty sure the homie would have told you who won the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what the homies do. Hey, yeah, man, old boy got what old boy. So that mean that you going on the story that you heard. A lot of you guys that's telling these jail stories, y'all good storytellers, man. Y'all can make some money off these stories that y'all doing. Y'all doing a good job at it. But a lot of the names could be took out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of names could be took out. You don't got to say the names. You can say, man, I was locked up. Man, this dude, whoopty whoop whoop, and you could tell like that. But the names y'all can take out. Y'all gonna get somebody really twisted, especially if it's a lawsuit going or an investigation going still. Y'all can get somebody twisted up.
He don't do too much losing. He gonna win the war. He played chess. So yeah. So this dude K5 said that my homie from Compton Crips passed it 4-Leaf the knife. So I guess all the Don moves in that module was like, oh man, the Compton niggas just assisted the neighborhoods in stabbing a homie. Whichever one we catch first, nigga, we gonna pop on. Another homie from Mona Park come on a violation. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. He been on the streets, living his life. He ain't got nothing. He don't know what's going on in the jails. He don't know nothing, but he's still under our umbrella. He comes to jail on a violation. He lands in the module. Some bounty hunters and some devil-ains run inside his cell where he been there 10, 15 minutes and stab him up. Stab him bad, damn near kill him. You feel me? Eat him up, damn near kill him. And we declare war.
All right, so that's J Hood telling his story on how a war started in the LA County Jail with the Crips and the Bloods. The story, man, I go to his page and I send some traffic over to his page. Today, I'm not tripping, man. I watched that Kendrick Lamar football thing last night, man, and what he did, man, excuse me, y'all. What he did, man, for the city, I like it, man. So I'm not into tripping. I'm not tripping today. I feel good today. I just want to do some content, cover some content. I could barely talk. This been going on for 4 days. That's why y'all haven't been seeing me on YouTube. All right, so let's get to J Hood, LA County Jail, the second part to this story. Let's go.
Hi, kids, stay in school. Ain't nothing in the streets for you. And there's really no such thing as a street nigga. Like, what a street nigga mean? You don't got a job? Everybody who don't got a job is a street nigga? Because it's street niggas who don't gangbang. You ain't got to be a part of a gang to be in the streets. But stay out of the streets. Because ain't nothing in the streets for you. The streets don't love you back. The gangs don't love you back.
All right. That part right there is real. We can all agree on that. We can all agree that it's nothing in the streets. And I think that, that's something that the kids should hear. I think that's something that the kids should hear. It's nothing in the streets. If I was y'all, 19, you're adult, you're growing 18, 19, give me a job, work that job till I get in a position to either move up the ladder or get a better job, stack my bread up, start me a family, and just parlay and chill. That's, to me, That's what it's about. When you get older and you look back and you say, wow, I spent a lot of time terrorizing the streets and in jail, and it didn't add up to nothing. So, all right, so far so good with the story, man. Let's go.
So this is part 2 of the war in LA County Jail. Right. So, boom. The homie Termite just got stabbed. You know, it's like inmate Twitter. Everybody.
Here go again. Naming these names. Stop naming these names. And start y'all stories off, you jailhouse dudes. Allegedly. Start off with that, man. Stop naming these names.
They talking about it the next day at court. After court, people coming back around 10, 11 on the early bus telling us everything. Hey, man, this person and this person ran in there and they ate your homie up. So we like, yeah. So immediately we like, oh, all right, who we finna get? But first things first, we had to throw a meeting so everybody could be on one accord. So we throw a meeting. We get all the homies in a 4-man cell. So I'ma say it's like 30 homies in a module. We all in a 4-man cell. If I'm not, I think it was me and Dubs or me and Junior. We was talking to the homies, and it was the homie from Gray Street named Donut. The funniest dude in the world. He's a character. Donut is hilarious, right? So we like, hey, look, one of the homies got stabbed, and how would you feel if it was you? Like, what would you want homies to do, nigga, if you got stabbed? I know niggas got their differences on the streets, but in jail, it's Herb Gang, all of them. All of them Herb Gang. You feel me? Compton, Watts, Crip, all of them. So all the homies came together, and everybody voted. We gonna retaliate. We going to war. Boom.
That's not even nothing to having a meeting about. One of the homies get stabbed. We not having no meeting about who gonna do what, who gonna do this. It's on. We don't need no meeting for that. Only thing we gonna do is pass the kite to the homies. It's going down. We don't need no meeting when a homie get bust on.
So after we did that, we wasn't even on no alliance stuff at first. But Unc was across the hall. I ain't gonna say his name, but I'm just gonna say you from the unders. You hear me? That one-eyed nigga. Boom. We go holler at him. The reason I ain't gonna say his name because he really don't like his name being said on this internet. His name ain't never been brought up. And he really a person.
A lot of these names shouldn't have been brought up on the internet.
The significance. You feel me? So we go holler at him. Now, they kick him out of high power. So he's in the module. So they was trying to make it a power struggle, like amongst the hub and the dub and the neighborhoods at first. But this situation, low-key made it like, nah, it ain't gonna be that. And Cholo was there. You know, Cholo was like my brother at first. You're gonna be hearing something about him real soon. But so we sit down and we like, look, our homies are 47 living it up. Peace, tranquility. We have it in our way in y'all module. In 47, that's y'all module. This is our module. But y'all gonna live in peace and tranquility over here. We gonna give y'all the same respect y'all giving us. Y'all good over here. We gonna make sure nothing bad happen to y'all. And anything, we on some crippin'. You feel me? If it comes to any gangster, any Hoover, we not involved in that. Y'all can't do them foul. You feel me? I'm cool with a lot of Hoovers. You feel me? Gangster Crips in the county jail at the time. Tiny Solo. NBA One. Shady Avalon. Is real members, you know? And the Hoovers and gangsters is my allies and Gray Street allies. So we basically told the neighborhoods like, look, we're not gonna get involved in that war y'all got going on. But with these bloods, we on some Crip shit. You feel me? Like we always is, but now it's gonna be we gonna take initiative. From that day forward,
Man, this man right here can tell a story, y'all. He can tell a story, y'all. But at the end of the day, I said something on my first video when I introduced my channel to J Hood when Crip Mac was fighting a blood dude up in there, and I had what I had to say about it. But let's just flip the channel today. Today a new day. Imagine if all the blacks got along. Imagine how much power they could really have, how much money they could really get, and it wasn't no color that divide us. And they put their heads together and came up with a strategy to really make paper, make money, even in jail, because it don't stop. I know people in jail that got more money than people on the streets. But this mentality is going to keep us where we at. I'm on a new page today, y'all. Let's look at it that way today.
On the 2,000 floor, it was on. On the 4,000 floor, it was on, but we had not yet connected with one another. We just sent kites through, visiting, kites through, court, let the homies know it's on, and can search and destroy anything you see, get. You feel me? So, we start attacking people. Crenshaw Mafias, Brims, Bonnie Hunters, and I ain't got no problem with none of these gangs, but when it's wartime, it's wartime.
You ain't got no problem with none of these gangs, but you yelling out these dudes, gangs, and you yelling out names, not just you, a whole lot of these county jail dudes and dudes in prison that's incarcerated. They yelling out names and they yelling out gangs. Just because one person from that gang might have took a beating or took a stabbing or took a whooping, he just one guy from that section. That section have a whole lot of other members from that section. And a lot of these gangs are prideful. That's why wars are still going on today. A lot of these guys are prideful. A lot of these guys are, sad to say, they're emotional. And let's just say that some of these dudes hear they gang names getting talked about in a bad fashion. And they say, you know what? Let's go over there and ride on some of their homies and slide on some of their homies. Or we know where these dudes' family members is at. Let's go slide on some of their family members, their cousins, brothers, uncles, because they on here running their mouth. It could go down like that. It can definitely happen like that off a lot of these stories when you guys get to using names in these dude gangs. Because a lot of these gangs are very vicious gangs. These are vicious gangs. They are known for terrorizing the community, and they rivals. So be mindful when you county jail and prison dudes get on the internet and talk how y'all talking on here, man. A lot of y'all is new on here. And a lot of this stuff that y'all saying is going to get somebody is going to die. Somebody is going to get hurt behind a lot of this stuff. Mark my word.
We start attacking niggas, and it start getting sick. This dude Donut, he writes a kite like it came from me to a certain homie that I grew up with from Compton, Raymond. And basically in the kite he said, hey, you and the other.
Shout out to the Compton Raymonds, man. All my Raymond Street hustler homies, man. That's my side of the hood. That's where I come from, man. Raymond Street, all my young brothers over there, man. Shout out to all the homies from Compton, Raymond. That's the hood too, for y'all that don't know.
Other homie from South, we need y'all to get on this Bonnie Hunter dude and pop on him. So in the morning, they got up on him. Sick, they rushed him, boom. We didn't even know what was going on. Like, we thought we was gonna beat him up. But homies rush him, boom, 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 boom. They pull out Blink, Bone Crusher, pop on him, eat him up, hit him all in his stomach, chest, all to get him bad.
Then again, if it's an open case, and they needed more evidence, these type of videos would definitely be used in the courthouse. I've seen it before. And the last time I went to jail, my first time witnessing somebody getting time behind social media was a dude from out of Long Beach. I don't want to say his neighborhood, but they went on his Facebook page and they seen him throwing up his gang, and they took other photos and stuff from his social media platform, and they presented it in the courthouse during his trial. And he was found guilty and given 20 years.
Seen him out here on the stretcher. Knife was so big it couldn't even flush. You dig? So stuff started getting real serious, real fast, real dangerous. And at that same time, across the hall, Nutty Boy from Brim, the one who just rest in peace. Shout out to Nutty Boy, shout out to YG Nut, that's your people. Only reason I'm bringing him up because he's significant in this story. I think he was fighting Rambo from Menlo, and tension is high. So I don't know who got hit too hard, but the day room erupt, and then my homie Smurf gets stabbed. My homie Smurf from Acacia gets stabbed. They puncture his lung, almost knock him down. He was here for a BS case. Yeah, he almost died too. So it's back and forth stabbings. The homies on the phone in 44, the homie from Back Street and the homie from Front Street together. You feel me? They run inside the cell and they stab somebody from 2P's up. Then they knock some nigga from Bonnie Hunter's teeth out. In 47, you know, 4 Leaf and them dudes, they was doing what they was doing. And the Bloods was thirsty for revenge. So on the 5,000 floor, that's the dorms. The Rockberry from Brim, rest in peace. I don't know if he really dead, but I heard he had passed away in the county jail just the last few years, overdose. He dope fiend the homie from Grape, and the other homie from Pilo from Pocket. You feel me? Like, yo, your homies had something to do with this. Dope fiend and boom. Now, I was upset at Rockberry because everybody didn't know what was going on, but the homie, my nigga, my partner, my pimp partner from 40s, he has showed Rockberry in the law library K5 statement. So Rockberry knew all this already, but he was like, I know that nigga mama. I don't care, that's still my homie. I know his mama. I'm not finna do nothing to him, I know his mama. So people were sweeping little small stuff under the rug. You feel me? It was a lot of stuff going on, dog. And so OSJ, he bought these stabbings back to back every day. People getting beat up and visiting. Stuff is just happening every day. There's violence in LA County Jail every day anyway. But now they like, dang, why is these Compton and Watts people attacking unfamiliar enemies? You know, like what's going on? And so I guess everybody sat down with OSJ. I didn't.
Well, you said in the last video that the police knew what was going on. They set up fights. They walk inmates to people's cell to get down with them. So the police definitely know what's going on. The thing is, people, parents, family members, girlfriends get to calling up there and making reports, and now it's putting heat on the police. And before y'all tell on the police look like we trying to get some of y'all to tell so we could clean up and cover it up. See, the police in there playing chess. Y'all in there making a mess. So yeah, they knew what was going on. They just wanted somebody to tell, because you could best believe some of them dudes up in there telling their families, and their family is calling up there. Let's get back to it.
But they did, and tried to come to a peace of resolution. Now, when it was time to go to peace of resolution, they wanted homies of significance to go talk to each other. So me and the homie Tiny Pooh from Acacia, we go to the 4,000 floor. The police walk us to the 4,000 floor to make peace.
Police walked them to the 4,000 floor to make peace. I seen some on J Hood page today, man. Let's go to J Hood's page. Let me see. And I'm gonna get up out of here after I show what I seen today. He has something. Here it go. But for some reason, it wouldn't let it blow all the way up on my computer. But here's a police report, and from your cell phone, you guys can read this police report clear, and it basically states in here that the gun that was found in this vehicle, this supposedly vehicle that he was driving in, he didn't tell who gun it was. But this is a police report. This is not court transcripts, but in this police report, his name is clear in here. So whatever problems that he having in prison that got him on that EOP yard, that 50-50 yard, might be totally different from this police report, because in this police report right here, he didn't give up any name. He didn't give up. He didn't tell on anybody in here. That's why I never called the dude a rat. In my last video, the guys in jail stated their story, but like I say, it could be from a actual court paperwork. This right here is a police report from the day that this happened. So I thought I'd bring that up too. If I'm gonna bring up everything else, let's be fair and bring up this part of the game too. Let's get up out of here and get back to this. Compton Rick Rock, that's J Hood, man. He got some good stories over there going. I guess he done figured out his way, just like all the rest of the prison YouTubers and the county jail YouTubers. The thing is, man, stop giving up these names. Stop giving up these dude hoods. It's gonna cause war. Somebody gonna end up getting hurt. I still feel the same way I feel on my videos about being on that yard where he's at. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's his life, man. At the end of the day, I got a phone call from one of my homies that been down 30-something years, man, and we had a long discussion and a long talk about a lot of this content with these dudes on the internet. And what we talked about was real vivid. And a lot of these dudes, man, that we on here talking about, somebody can get hurt, and it doesn't just represent you. It's a whole neighborhood that come with it. A lot of these dudes think when they get into it with you, it's just gonna be you, and it's gonna involve the whole section and some nonsense that really ain't about nothing. Ain't none of this stuff about nothing. A lot of these dudes, man, they gonna be what they gonna be. Keyboard gangsters. We used to call them studio gangsters. That's all they gonna do. They gonna get on here and talk, man. I ain't got a bullet hole in me. I ain't got a stab wound on me. I ain't even got a black eye or broken jaw from none of these guys that been saying what they gonna do and all this woofing and talking that they do on this internet. So therefore, it's all for views. I seen a dude put up a video this morning, and he had my name up in it. I didn't really want to give it no attention, but I guess because the video didn't do no views, he took it down and reposted it up. But that's the kind of clown behavior that goes on this social media, man. And it's cool. We get it. That's why I did this video right here. If it's gonna be content, hey, let's make it the content and stick to that, man. It's a lot of chaos going on the internet right now, and I feel like I did play a part in a lot of it by giving some of these dudes my attention that really don't deserve my attention. But I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, man. I'm gonna keep on making the content. Y'all go over there and subscribe to this dude channel, man. If y'all want to check out this, he got some cool stories. Go over there and run his numbers up, man. It is what it is. And like I say, I still feel the same way I feel about everything I say. But today I'm doing something different, man. I'm just running the content. It's Compton Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock TV. Man, I got to get my voice back, man. Y'all pray I get my voice back, man. Catch y'all on the next one.